Something tells me that our next guest knows exactly what I'm thinking right now. It's a pleasure to welcome the Amazing Kreskin to The Source. Kreskin, thanks so much for joining us. I understand today is a very special day for you.
This is my birthday, my 87th year. And the truth of the matter is, and people will see that message on the internet because it's gone all over the world now about what I plan in the future. I'm very busy. I love my work. By the way, I've written 22 books. That's my first book. I mean, that's an oddity right now, but that's the first book I wrote. But I have to tell you something which flipped me out. In England, there is a company that prints a magazine. I've got to share this with you because people are calling me from everywhere, all different parts of the world. It's called 14 Times. They did a cover story on games in the past that have been unusually successful. And in the cover of the magazine, you'll see down on the lower right, the Kreskin ESP game, which they do, by the way, they cover it. And the reason they do a major story on the game, and you can see that they did quite a bit of research about it. When the game came out, and it was some 57 or so years ago, it sold in 1 year a little over 1 million games.
Wow.
So the question now is, they say, Kreskin, with the society falling apart, children no longer, what have you. By the way, this is the original game that sold over 1 million. I just have, and it's a collector's item today. It's not for sale. I might think of selling it to Mike's folks, but he would not be able to work for the next 2 years. No, I'm only joking. I didn't mean it that way.
Can I ask you a question? Because you are and have been ubiquitous for years, since the 1970s, probably a little bit earlier than that. Can you go out to the grocery store without having to stop and talk to people and with people asking you for their predictions on the spot?
I love people, and I can't say that it doesn't bother me. It's refreshing that my life has become part of the, and in fact the term Kreskin is part of the vocabulary today.
I understand you are inspiring a character in a new animated series that's soon to come.
Mike, I'm going to tell you something, Mike. My life has been an adventure because the airline industry announced just before the pandemic hit about a year and a half, 2 years ago, that at that point in my career, I have flown a little over 3.5 million miles.
Wow.
3.5 million. I just talked to pilots yesterday. They say, Kreskin, some of us have never flown that many miles, but my career has taken me 5.5 years in Saudi Arabia, flying back and forth to the States and what have you. But yes, a book has come out called by Barry Farber. You let me know when we only have 2 minutes, and I'll try it. But it's called The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. But what's wonderful about the book is, and you can read it with it's only 56 pages with your kids. The diagrams and art is wonderful, but it's showing how these animals learn to hear. One hears better, one understands better what someone means, one sympathizes, and it's a beautifully put together book of messages for young people. Well, let me tell you what happened. Now that the book is out, people are calling me all over the place because the characters in the book, which is being put into a text thing to look at, are famous people. There's 5 famous people playing, and the person who's playing the magic tree, and it is a tree, is the Amazing Kreskin. So they named the tree after me. It's not a movie, it's a storyline, fictional story, and here I'm playing a tree. And I'll tell you, I've done everything in my life, but this is a new highlight to be part of a fictional story like that. And it's coming to TV as an animated series. Isn't that exciting?
That's very exciting. Kreskin, I hope you have an amazing birthday today. It's been amazing to speak with you. Thanks so much for joining us.
And the good Lord will, and I say this wherever I go in broadcasting, I won't say goodbye, just to be continued.